What is going on, everybody? I am Rob Westerman, the third of GBP Daily, and thank you for tuning into the Rob Westerman Show. You can find me all over the social sphere at GBP Daily. Shoot me a follow, subscribe to the YouTube channel. I would greatly appreciate that. Hit me up in the DMs. I am always available to talk Packers anytime, any day, and today is Thursday, January 8th. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday, Bob. Appreciate you. Happy Bears week, playoff edition. A win or go home game, right? If you don't know by now, Saturday night's game is on Prime Video. So unless you are in the local areas of Green Bay, Milwaukee, or Chicago, where they are streaming the game on their local channels, you will have to watch the game on Prime. So there may or may not be other ways that you can find online to watch it. But yes, the game is on Prime Video, so you got to have that locked in. Loaded. It is not sure exactly what the plan is for me Saturday night yet. We'll be watching it from home, hanging out, getting some good food on deck, right? And ready to hopefully watch the Bears go down, go home. Hopefully the Packers can end their season. It's starting to set in for me a little bit. Not that I'm expecting to lose by any means Saturday, because there is a slight chance that we may only have just a couple more days of Packers football left, and that possibility makes me sad. But at the same time, there is a good chance, a lot better chance, I will say, that we'll have more than just a couple days of Packers football left, because I do think we are going to take care of business in Chicago Saturday night. Anybody planning on going to the game Saturday night in Chicago? My man Jose is in the house saying, I'll be back Sunday after we beat the Bears. Anybody going to the game Saturday night? Anybody planning to that don't have tickets? If so, do not buy your tickets anywhere else other than TickPick. They guarantee the cheapest Packers tickets on the market. And in fact, if you find cheaper tickets elsewhere, they will refund you 110% of your money back. Same tickets as everybody else, StubHub, SeatGeek, Ticketmaster, all those guys. And TickPick is the cheapest every single time. Use the code Packers22 for an extra $22 off the already cheapest tickets on the market. Shout out to TickPick. They are the best in the biz. What do we got going on in the comment section? What is the vibe like? We are about 48 hours away from Packers playoff football. It's kind of sneaking up on me. This week has been a little bit of a weird week busy-wise. And yeah, here we are about 60 hours away or so from kickoff, Soldier Field, Saturday night, prime time on Amazon Prime. So like I said earlier, if you don't have Prime, get it locked and loaded so you're ready to go. Let's hop into the comment section. If you want to be a part of the show, give me a call on the Nicolet Law hotline, 319-242-2332, the Midwest personal injury law firm that actually shows up when you need them. If you've been hurt in a crash, fall, or another accident, the last thing you want to deal with is the insurance companies and paperwork. Nicolet Law takes that off your plate so you can focus on healing up. They walk you through your options, they handle the insurance companies, and fight to get you what is Nicolet, or visit nicolet.com. Yosef starting us off. A healthy Josh Jacobs, I think, is going to win us the game. I hear you loud and clear, Yosef. I've kind of forgotten a little bit just how good Josh is when he is on the healthier side. It's been a while since he's been close to full strength, right? Game will be a big part in why we'll leave Chicago with a win. You can't forget that even though Josh did play against the Bears a few weeks ago, he was still dealing with that knee injury. So And after he fumbled inside the 5, which we aren't going to talk about, he didn't play the rest of the game. So I know he's itching to get back out there and hopefully truck some guys. I would love nothing more than to see an angry Josh Jacobs on Saturday night. So, Yosef, thank you for hopping in as always. Have yourself a great Thursday. What else we got? My man Phil in the house. My buddy Phil. Fresh hair, more and a doomsday. Good to go. No excuses when we win. Yeah, I had seen that Rome is back. He hasn't played for quite some time for Chicago, and he's good. And what do we have on our side? We've got Keyshawn Nixon. We've got Carrington Valentine. We've got Trayvon Diggs. I'm a little nervous, I will say. They've got quite the group of pass catchers over there in Chicago. They got Rome Odunze, DJ Moore, the yards after the catch king, right? After Tucker Kraft, of course. They've got Cole Kmet. They've got Colston Loveland. They've got Luther Burden III. They are loaded for playmakers on the offensive side. And that's not even mentioning the run game with Monangai and DeAndre Swift. So they are loaded on offense, and they are playing like it. I know they didn't have that great of a game against Detroit, but against the 49ers, we all saw them just going up and down the field with ease. So that's going to be where it falls for us. I don't think our offense will have any problem against their defense. I think Jordan's going to sling it around. I think Josh Jacobs with a healthy knee, a healthy Zach Tom, an offensive line for the most part are going to have their way, but it's going to come down to our defense to see if we can keep them from scoring as many as we do. So stating the obvious, right? Thank you, Yosef. Appreciate you. Haley. Thank you, Phil. Phil, I know that you've seen it clearly with your question, but Nathaniel Hackett was in the house yesterday at Packers practice. So hopefully you all remember the gold zone, right? When Rodgers was in town with Hackett calling the plays or Hackett helping Matt LaFleur call the plays, right? The gold zone, we were unstoppable in the red zone. And this year we are horrid in red zone offense. So hopefully a little bit of Nathaniel Hackett insight can help solve that problem because that has lost us way too many games. That is for sure. King AJ, thoughts on the Harbaugh McDaniel rumors? Wouldn't mind McDaniels as our OC. Yeah, the Harbaugh rumors is strictly for head coach, right? So if you're a Matt LaFleur get out of here type of guy, then John Harbaugh would be a name for keeping an eye on John Harbaugh, kind of keeping tabs on where Harbaugh might be, and if he's available, that could be somebody the Packers might look to if Matt LaFleur is not retained. I think Matt's going to stay. I think he'll get extended, but if he does not, the slight chance that it doesn't happen, John Harbaugh, I think, would be on the top of the Packers list as far as head coaches go. The McDaniels rumors, I did see something about him talking with the Lions, which would be, come on now. Adam Stenavich, not a fan from me personally. I'm not a fan of Adam Stenavich. Thought he did great with the offensive line, but once he's moved up to OC, I don't know what he does. I don't think anybody does. But, yeah, I would rather have McDaniels helping out on the offensive side as opposed to Adam Stenavich. So give me McDaniels for the offensive coordinator job next year. That would be pretty sweet. Him and LaFleur back together once again. I believe they were on the same staff when they were all in Washington, I believe. I could be wrong there. Don't quote me on that. Thanks, King AJ. Appreciate you as always. What else we got? Haley. Javon Bullard, good to go. Haley, Javon is listed as questionable with the knee injury he had during the Vikings game. So he did practice all week, including today. So that's a good sign. He also said himself that he's good and that he looks to be out there and be good to go. So Javon Javon Bullard saying himself he's excited to play Saturday night. So Javon Bullard should be good to go. My man Noah in the house. Are you going to the game? Noah, I am not. No. I thought about it for a second. I looked into it, and then I was just like, you know what? I don't really care to go to Soldier Field. I don't. If we had a home playoff game, I'd be there for sure. No doubt about that. But I just didn't care to go to Soldier Field. I don't know. The more and more, I don't know if it's getting older. I don't know what it is. But I just don't have any itch to go to any away stadium. Unless it kind of lines up with like, say I'm going on vacation to Florida or Arizona and they happen to be playing out there, then sure. But I don't care to, deal with the travel and do all that and then have it be not at Lambeau. So paying all the money for tickets, I'd rather be at Lambeau, go through, the tickets, prices, paying for tickets, coordination that comes with planning to go to a game. I would rather be at Lambeau. So I'm sure it's going to be sweet over in Soldier Field. I would love to be there for a Packers win, but I do enjoy watching the games from home. So no complaints for me. I know the tickets are going down a little bit and there still are plenty available. So if you are thinking about going to the game, use TickPick and use the code Packers 22 for. Thank you, Noah. I appreciate your question. If you are using or if you are planning to go to the game, use TickPick and use the code Packers22 for an extra $22 off your Packers tickets. They guarantee the cheapest Packers tickets. I don't know if I told you. Otherwise, you will get 110% of your money back. Thank you, Noah. What else we got in the chat? Riley, is there a reason for Matthew Golden's lack of production this year? Riley, I think there are plenty of reasons, right? Mainly due to us already having a pretty deep receiver room, trying to pry into snaps with Dobbs, Wicks, Watson, Reed, Tucker Kraft early on as far as, receiving targets goes. That's not easy. So along with his injuries, that hasn't helped either. I think off the top of my head, he's missed 3 full games, I believe. And other games he's gone out early. And hasn't played very much. So just kind of a combination of things, right? And also maybe he's just not ready. I know there's been a few times where folks that are a lot smarter than me at film analysis has said as much, that he's just not ready. He's not doing the right stuff, all that kind of stuff. I don't think it's really that has much to do with it. But last week against the Vikings, he did have a couple drops. So the Vikings, he did have a couple drops. So hopefully this weekend, if he gets some action, he'll bounce back. I personally think if he gets more targets, that he'll pop off. I just think he's that talented. So he's going to be good. It's just a matter of when, right? All right, guys. All right, guys, that is going to do it for me today. Thank you again for tuning in. Always, always, always love talking Packers football with you guys. Hit me up on social media at GBP Daily. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Any sort of interaction helps myself and helps the page. I will be back and at it again tomorrow. Thank you again for tuning in, and I will catch you guys later. Thank you.